What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So the power plant part 2 is starting around the world. We got some new shadow Pokemon and some new shiny shadow Pokemon, including the return of shiny Shadow Bagon. We're gonna get into that, timestamps below as always. So part 2 of the power plant event, the Team Rocket part of the event, is running from January 24th 12 a.m. to January 30th 10 a.m. all local time. So from midnight on the 24th till the 30th. Team Rocket is taking over, and we know what comes with these events: new shadow Pokemon. We are getting the introduction of Shadow Voltorb, Shadow Chikorita, Shadow Cyndaquil, Shadow Totodile, Shadow Whisper, and Shadow Hippotas, and all of their shadow evolutions into Pokemon Go. We'll talk about if any of these new shadows are going to be good in a bit, but those are some new shadow Pokemon you can get at their respective grunts. So from a fire grunt, you have the chance of now getting a Shadow Cyndaquil. We have 2 event bonuses. First of all, Team Rockets are going to be appearing more frequently at Pokestops and balloons. So they'll be spawning more frequently at Pokestops, and balloons will be appearing above your head every 3 hours. So at 3, 6, 9, and 12 a.m. and p.m., you're going to get a rocket balloon above your head, which you can battle. If you have a rocket radar equipped, it'll be guaranteed a Team Rocket leader. And if you have a black rocket radar equipped, it'll be guaranteed Giovanni. That's just something to know. Also, you can use a charge jam to remove the move Frustration from your Pokemon. This is the best bonus of the event. Normally, when you catch a shadow Pokemon, it knows the legacy move Frustration, but during this event, use any charge jam, it'll remove the move. And then even if you use a charge jam on that Pokemon again and again, it will never relearn Frustration. So once Frustration is removed, it's gone forever. The Team Rocket leaders are changing up, which is super hype. We're getting 3 new leader Pokemon. Sierra now will have Shadow Poliwag, which can now be Shadow Shiny Poliwag. That is a new shiny shadow in Pokemon Go. That shiny Shadow Politoed is going to be so nice. Oh my god. Cliff is now going to have Shadow Teddiursa. That is a new shiny shadow as well for Cliff. And then finally, Arlo is getting the return of Shadow Bagon. Shadow Bagon is coming back into Pokemon Go. We'll talk about these shadows in a bit, but Shadow Bagon, if you don't know, into Shadow Salamence, it's an absolute beast of a dragon type raid attacker. Finally, we're going to have new field research tasks during the event on top of the ones we're already getting during the power plant event. So these ones right here are still going to be happening, but we're getting more. Tasks are going to be walk 2 kilometers for a mysterious component, catch 5 Pokemon can earn you 2 hyper potions or 1 revive, and defeat 2 Team Rocket grunts can get you either an Ekans, a Scroopy, or a Krogunk. All 3 can be shiny. You can get those Pokemon from tasks if you would like. So that's it for the event details. Let's hop into the tips and tricks for this part of the event, starting with, are these new shadow Pokemon any good in Pokemon Go? First, let's talk about Voltorb. Now, unfortunately, I don't think Shadow Voltorb is going to be very good. The only place I see Electrode of its evolution have any play is in the Kanto Cup or the Love Cup, and that Pokemon is already pretty squishy in those leagues. So all in all, you can grab the Voltorb for the Electrode, but that's definitely a spice pick. We have the Chikorita, which evolves into the Meganium. Shadow Meganium, I could see having some decent play in the Gray and the Ultra League. Meganium's already good in those leagues, but I think the Shadow will just make it stronger, similar to how the Shadow Venusaur is stronger. And the Meganium in the Ultra League is pretty tanky, so having that extra damage in the Ultra League will definitely help it out. The Shadow Cyndaquil into Shadow Typhlosion. Typhlosion is already a beast in the Ultra League, but in all honesty, it already is pretty frail itself, and it already hits like a truck, so I don't know if the Shadow will help it too much, but still a new Shadow nonetheless. Shadow Totodile going into Shadow Feraligatr. Feraligatr is definitely a spice pick in all the leagues. I wouldn't really see this Shadow getting much play. Shadow Whisper into Shadow Exploud. Exploud is not a good Pokemon at all right now, unless it gets a moveset update. Not a great one there. And then Shadow Hippotas into Shadow Hippowdon. Hippowdon is definitely a spice pick in the Great League. Not at all meta, but I think the Shadow will definitely make it a little stronger, especially with its fast fang movesets it has. All in all, these shadows, nothing really stands out too amazing from these new shadows. Still recommend grabbing them since they're new and you never know what could develop, but unfortunately none of them are going to be great for raids at all. That's something I should say. None of them are going to be good for raids, but some of them might have some niche play in PvP. As far as the shadow leader Pokemon, first we have Shadow Poliwag into Shadow Politoed and Poliwrath. Shadow Politoed, a good Pokemon for the Great and the Ultra League, so definitely worth going after Sierra and getting that new shiny Shadow Politoed. Definitely something worth it. Shadow Teddiursa, honestly one you can avoid. We've had Shadow Teddiursa for a long time and it's nothing really amazing at all. The Shadow Ursaring is definitely considered a spice pick. Finally, the Shadow Bagon is the one you guys should be focusing on, guys. Shadow Bagon return. This is one Pokemon you're going to want on your roster. It competes with Shadow Beldum in terms of viability. As far as PvP goes, not much, but as far as raids, Shadow Salamence as a dragon type attacker is the best in the game. Right now, as you can see, Shadow Salamence right behind Mega Rayquaza in terms of DPS, and Mega Rayquaza is in the game. The only Pokemon that can really compete with it is Shadow Dragonite, but even then, it still has way higher DPS than Shadow Dragonite, so definitely worth getting Shadow Bagons. TM them if you get any good ones before the event ends. If you don't, then just save your Shadow Bagons until the next event. Don't purify your Bagons, guys. Keep them and then remove Frustration. One thing to note though, to get Shadow Salamence this strong, you need Legacy move Outrage on this Pokemon, so maybe holding on to your Shadow Bagons and waiting for an event where we can evolve to get Outrage onto our Salamences will be in your best interest, or you can use Elite Charge Jam. Shadow Salamence is a Pokemon that takes a long time to get a lot of them, but once you do, you have the strongest, one of the strongest raid Pokemon in the game. Shadow Salamence, ridiculously strong Pokemon. Now let's talk about TMing Frustration. One of the best bonuses we have is being able to TM frustration right now in Pokemon Go. So let me give you some tips when it comes to TMing frustration. First off, let's figure out how to find what Pokemon you could possibly TM frustration on. Come into your search bar, search Shadow and at frustration. This will show you all the Pokemon you have that are Shadow and know the move frustration. You can kind of tell what Pokemon could you possibly TM during this event. Now, a question you guys might have is, Pokédaxy, what should I TM frustration off of? Well, lucky for you, I have made a full video diving into every Shadow we currently have in the game and which ones are the best to pretty much power up and run, and those are the ones you're going to want to TM frustration from. I'm going to leave that video linked below and carded up here, which you can check out after this video if you want to learn more about that and what Pokemon you should be TMing. But all in all, those are the best Pokemon to TM. Once you go through that video and decide what you want, if the event hasn't started for you, you can go ahead and make a tag for these Pokemon. For example, let's say these are all the Pokemon I've decided to TM frustration from. Click tag, come in here, give it a color, then I'm just going to call mine TM. Go ahead and tag, and then once the event starts, you can just come into your bag very simply, come over to tags, scroll down to your tag, and then very simply just come in here, go like this, items, charge TM, remove frustration. Obviously, I can't do it because my event hasn't started, but that is just how you do it. Now, if you need charge TMs in Pokemon Go, let me briefly go through how to get them. I have barely any charge TMs right now, so it's definitely something I want to do. First way to get charge TMs is going to be from raid battles. Once you're level 25, you can get charge TMs from winning raids. 1 stars, 3 stars, 5 stars. The higher the level raid, the more TMs you can possibly get. We also have field research tasks during special events. Currently right now, there's no task to get you charge TMs, which is kind of unfortunate. I wish they added a field research task to get TMs, but you can get them through certain field research tasks. Special research task, if you haven't completed all your special research, you can get some from there. Participating in a trainer battle. If you don't know, twice a day, you can come to battle, and whether you do 2 battles in the Go Battle League or battle the training people down here, once you complete the battle, you do have a chance of getting a charge TM, so make sure you do at least 2 battles a day. And on the topic of Go Battle League, you can get them in the reward track. First of all, in the basic rewards, once you win 1 battle from that item there, you can get one. And then if you do use a battle pass and you win 5 in a row, you do get some charge TMs guaranteed as well. All in all, those are the ways to get charge TMs. If you need some, make sure you have some so you can actually use them to TM frustration away. Remember, you only have to use it once on each Pokemon. Once frustration is gone, it's gone forever. Final thing I want to talk about is going to be medals. Team Rocket events are the best time to complete your Rocket medals. Let's go through specifically which ones. First of all, we have the Hero Medal. Defeat 2,000 Team Go Rocket members. Team Rocket members are everywhere. Definitely a time to complete this medal. Purifier medals. Purify 1,000 Shadow Pokemon. Shadow Pokemon are everywhere to get, so this is time to complete this medal. Now, specific tip for the Purify medal is you're going to want to look for the Pokemon that only take 1,000 stars to purify. The Pokemon this include are going to be Shadow Weedle and its evolutions, Shadow Rattata and its evolutions, Shadow Zubat and its evolutions, Shadow Magikarp and its evolutions, Shadow Poochyena and its evolutions, Shadow Whismur, which is a new one, and its evolutions, Shadow Aeron and its evolutions, Shadow Starly and its evolutions, Shadow Bidoof and its evolutions, and that's going to be it. All those Pokemon only take 1,000 stars to purify, so stock them up and purify them to complete your Purify medal. This is definitely a medal I need to do. You can purify any Pokemon, but just note it's going to take you more stars. Finally, something I just want to add that's pretty obvious. If you are working on your level 45 requirements, this is the perfect event for you. Tasks level up to level 45 require you to defeat 100 Team Rocket grunts, purify 100 Shadow Pokemon, defeat a Team Rocket leader 50 times. Obviously, it's a Team Rocket event, so very easy to do all these tasks. But notably, if you're not on this level yet and you still have to do it, maybe go ahead and keep some of those purifying Pokemon we just mentioned so that when you hit that level, you can very simply do the Purify 100 Shadow Pokemon for cheap tasks. All in all, those are my tips for the event. It's unfortunate that we're not getting a new Giovanni Pokemon. Giovanni still has Shadow Lugia, so that's not going to change, but we do get new Shadow Pokemon. That's it for the tips and tricks for the video, guys. Comment below if I missed any tips, and if you're excited for these new Shadow Pokemon in Pokemon Go. I'm definitely super excited for that Shadow Bagon. We're going to see you on the next one, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day and follow for more tips, everyone. Peace.